Peace and blessings, you all. So, I'm actually getting into my word today, and I came across this topic of manipulation. And it's interesting because the word narcissism is being thrown out a lot these days. And to me, a narcissist is somebody who is highly manipulative. This manipulation will play out in a situation where they are avoidant of your feelings. They withhold information that limits you or grants you a certain freedom to make correct choices. Um, and they do it for their own benefit. Now, where these people go wrong is they are trying to play the role of God. They are trying to heavily control you and whatever situation they feel like they need to control. And in this instance, whenever you play into manipulation, or if you are the manipulator in this situation, you need to understand that you are disrespecting God's position, God's authority over you as a child of God, and and the person that you are victimizing. Manipulation is ultimately rooted in pride and ego. And one thing we know for sure is that ego dies. We talked about that energy with the death card, right? The death card is the ego dying, the physical flesh of something dying, right? And or transforming into something else. But our egos, we go through ego deaths frequently as we ascend higher and higher and transition into new levels of thinking, higher levels of thinking. We experience ego deaths. So, this message is for anyone who's been a victim of manipulation and has somehow convinced themselves that it would be better for them to be the manipulator instead of the victim of a manipulation. Just know that so, yes, we are going to pray against any forms of manipulation that may try to do work on us today. We pray for the healing of those who have been manipulated in the past and who are still harboring some of those feelings and ill feelings about being manipulated. And we're going to pray for the manipulators that they find God and they learn how to trust in God's plan and the alignment of things in the nature of life. So, yes, I thought that was a very powerful word because I have definitely been a victim of manipulation. And because of my victimhood, I have stepped into that role of making sure that it never happens to me. And I mean, interestingly enough, we're all born into sin. I was actually taught to be somewhat of a manipulator. Um, you know so we're praying against that. We are no longer going to move into that energy because that is the energy of lack of trust, and we trust that everything is working out for our benefit, for our good, and there's no need to manipulate anything. There's no need to manipulate any situation, no type of witchcraft, no type of manipulation on people. All right, because that is nothing but works of the enemy and it's not of God. And so, yeah, we're going to pray against that. And yeah, that is the message I have for you guys today.